Now, Panart Global sent me quite a variety of brushes not too long ago. Today's video is about two of their product range, and both are size 4. One is an Interlock Synthetic, which is this one here, and the other one is a Synthetic Sable. And this is a series 1102, and this one is a series 1101. Let's have a look at this one first of all and what that's all about, shall we? So this particular one, as I mentioned, is a interlocked synthetic sable dentified wood. I can't get the word out today. Now, all dentified wood really means is basically the wood is compressed to almost double its original density. So it's really hard stuff. So each one has its own kind of unique pattern with the handle as well. And it's kind of made for a long-lasting and a solid feel to the brush. Right, let's have a quick look at that anyway before I rabbit on about this. Okay, ooh, I know. Okay, now they're both round brushes, as we know, we get a variety of shapes in brushes as well. So there's a really nice point on it. And that's what I like about these brushes, because they have got a very, very nice point to begin with. Now, very often you get sort of a glue when you first get a new brush. And this particular one will have the same kind of glue on there. Sometimes it's like a binder, you know, the kind of binder you get within paints. And sometimes it's like a very water-soluble kind of substance that they put on there as well. So you need to wash brand new brushes out really well before you use them. I'll have to do that with this one as well. Some people like to leave them soaking in the water for a little bit, but not directly on the point, of course, because that'll just ruin that point. We don't want to do that. Okay, so that's that one. The actual feel of it is really nice. When you look at that, look at the shape of that lot. Isn't that lovely? You know, because you've got this lovely kind of curved feel to the handle there, which is very, very nice. And it actually feels quite pleasant in your hand as well. As I mentioned, this is dentified wood. But yeah, a nice silver ferrule. And as I mentioned, it's got that kind of silver filaments for the bristles on the end as well, which is quite nice. So we'll give that one a try very, very shortly. Now for the other brush, which is this one here, the Synthetic Sable. Brush for watercolour medium. Now, this particular one, as I mentioned, it's not real sable, it's not natural hair or anything like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that one works actually as well. So let's have a quick look at that one. So finest filament in sable colour, mix of various diameters to replicate the properties of natural sable hair. Okay, perfect shape to experience fantastic control. We shall find that out very shortly. Okay, wonderful flow and amazing spring back. Now, that's something I'll talk about as well while I'm doing the testing, is spring back rate. Now, all of these brushes do come with one of these bristle protectors, and I will very often save these, you know, when I'm transporting brushes to and fro. It's worth keeping hold of these little covers. Now, this is quite pleasant actually. Look at that lovely black ferrule. I quite like the look of that. You know, when you look at this, the look of it looks great, doesn't it? Really nice. Nearly as good as that one there, but not quite. I do like that handle. So it is a very light feel to the handle as well, and to the brush, which is quite pleasant in the hand, saying that. Now, I think it's about time we gave these two brushes a quick blast and see how well they work. But the first thing we need to do is wash them out. Remember what I said? Give them a really good thorough wash out first to get rid of that water-soluble glue which they're transported within. Now, ready and raring to go. Now, this one seems to have lost its point a little bit for some reason. I don't know why that is. So it's not quite as sharp looking as it was originally for some peculiar reason. This one, if you remember, this is a series... Which one was this one? Let's have a quick look. This is series 101. And this is that Synthetic Sable one as well. The proof is really within the pudding, so we'll try that one out. The other one, which is that Dentified Wood one, the series 1102... Now that one's fine, it's kind of retained its point as well, hasn't it? So this is a silver synthetic hair with a short handle. It's a little bit shorter than the other one, as you can see there. Right, let's try this one out first of all. And this is that Synthetic Sable. Okay, so the series 1101. Now these retail at a variety of prices. It's not an expensive brush, not this particular size. At the moment, it's roughly about £4.50 in the UK money. Let's have a quick play with this and see how well it works. Let's go for some orange, okay, like an orangey red. I'll load the brush up I'm going to do my usual thing by loading it, rolling it, pulling away, and then giving it a tap, just once will do, on some kitchen roll. And that just takes any residual paint off that brush as well. So let's give this a quick try and see how well it performs, shall we? And we'll have a quick play with that and, kind of work out how well this holds that paint. So if I just start off quite lightly to begin with, and then gradually apply the pressure as I come down the paper, and then lift off. Yeah, not bad. I want to see how fine a line I can get with this as well, which would be quite interesting. Because I do work with very fine detail brushes, due to the nature of my artwork, of course. So that's one. Let's just try another line now, just a few squiggles there. It's still holding the paint, mind you, so it's still got quite good water holding properties, which is important. Let's just do another one. Okay. I do find as well, when I'm working with my detail brushes, that you will find that when you've got less paint on the brush, keep going, then you get the finest of lines as well, which is the way I tend to work with my kind of paintings that I do. So still going, little squiggles. This is just one load after tapping it once, remember. Keep going. And that's working quite well. Now then, how well does it spring back out of interest? See, now I'm losing the paint. See how it's breaking up on the paper? So the paint is now getting less all the time. Let's just try this side now. And this is where you can get those finest of lines. But looking at it, if I just press down and pull back up again, look how that's sprung back to a straight, more or less a straight brush line. Let's try again. Down and back up. There's no paint left hardly on there. It's got a slight bend to it, hasn't it, on this particular one. So I'll come down and back up. So a slight bend. So it's not too bad. So it's got a reasonable kind of a spring rate on there. And it springs more or less straight back to the original kind of shape as well. And a reasonable point. We can just see as well. See one or two of those hairs just sticking out there as well. So it's not got a really fine kind of point on. So I have to admit, that's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite a nice brush. So it does hold the paint reasonably well. Look how much I've done there just by one load of paint. And just by tapping it, just that once as well. So it's done really well for that, hasn't it? Yeah, fairly impressive. Now, let's have a play with this one. Now this is that series 1102 or 1102. So quite a nice looking brush. And remember, every handle is unique as well. The way that the wood works on there, absolutely lovely, isn't it? Lovely to kind of feel and look at. But does it work just as well? So let's have a quick play. We'll get another colour now. Shall we go for, what do you reckon, blue? Yeah, let's go for some blue, shall we? Let's go for some brighter blue. We've got a little bit brighter blue around the other side there. Look, we'll use that one. And we'll try doing the same thing again by charging it fully, like that. So a fully charged brush, like so. Okay. We'll tap it once, like I did before, and then we'll make a start on see how many squiggles we can make. I know. So let's go for it. I'm going to put some pressure on, like that. I'm going to lift that pressure off. Get a nice little kind of gentle curved line, and then bring it away from the paper. So that's one. Okay, let's carry on now and do the same kind of idea we did before. And I want to see how long this one will last as well. So, there you go, not bad so far, I must admit. And this is quite a few kind of solid lines I'm doing here. Let's do some little squiggles like I did before as well. But you can see this has got a very fine tip. Very fine tip. And look how fine that tip is. Look how sharp it is. But does it spring back? Okay, let's put another line down here then. I'm going to apply the pressure. Starting to lose the paint now. And does it spring right back to a point? Look at that. Very, very straight. Compared to this one here, which lost its point a little bit, didn't it? It lost its shape a little bit. You can just see the differences, can't you? You know, this one actually got a little bit longer on the bristles as well, which is quite nice. Okay, this is really like an upmarket style brush, isn't it, really? The feel of it, the actual painting ability of it as well, I must admit, is very, very good. Just looking at the way it flows from this one loaded brush. I know, it's still going. I'm quite surprised, I really am. So silver synthetic with a short handle. And this comes in a variety of sizes, just like the other one really. From size 0, this is a 4 by the way, all the way for a very large, very large size 20. It produces some very, very fine lines, and I do like this very much indeed. I think out of the two, this would be my preferred brush. This one retails at the moment roughly about £6.50 at the time of recording this video. I will leave some links down below as well for the places where these brushes are available to be bought, so have a look at those links down there and see what you can find. So my kind of result from these two brushes alone is that out of those two, yeah, that one works really well, which is that Series 101. This one works just as well. In fact, I like this one. This lovely kind of densified wood handle. The feel of it, the look of it's fantastic, isn't it? And the actual performance of this brush as well is even better. And you can see when you compare the two together there, look at that. This one has maintained the shape of its tip as well on its bristles, hasn't it? So really nice indeed. So out of these two, which one would you choose for your brush? Okay, they're not expensive or anything like that. Which one would you prefer to use out of these two size 4 brushes from Pan Art Global? Let me know in the comments down below, and it'd be interesting to kind of hear your opinion on that. Now have a look at the link to the right hand side there for the other video I made for those very large Pan Art wash brushes as well. Okay, right, let's get cracking.